Welcome to Articalize. This is the only AI content writing software that lets you create content that actually gets ranked on Google and also on AI search engines. It works by letting you grab human content and then transforming it into a high quality, trending and absolutely relevant article. Let's see how it works. Now, the articles that you write can be visible or are visible in the article section. Here are some articles that I wrote recently. To get started, to start your first article, what you need to do is go to Writer and you have multiple options. You can start from scratch, which is start with a blank screen. You can turn a YouTube video into an article. You can turn a Facebook post into an article. You can do the same with X threads, threads on threads.net. You can do that with Quora posts, with Reddit posts, with articles on LinkedIn, with posts on LinkedIn. You can transform any website URL, right? Absolutely any website URL into an article. You can create product reviews by sourcing content from Amazon and from any other e-com website. You can create product comparisons by just picking up content from two product websites and just putting it side by side together. You can even make listicles or write a complete article with AI. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Sourcing content from places like YouTube or social media, websites like Facebook and all, is a very smart strategy because these websites have the latest content. Whenever something new emerges, whether it's a new idea, a new incident or a happening in the world, or there's a new product or a new concept or a new thing that people want to discuss, it appears on sites like YouTube, on X, on Facebook. So that's where you should be grabbing your content from. Let's get started by converting a YouTube video into an article. Now, if you go to that page, you can of course put in a YouTube video URL and then open YouTube. Otherwise, what you can do is you can use Articleize plugin all the time. So when you're browsing the internet, you're just browsing it naturally. And let's say you like a video that you want to convert. Let's say you want to convert this video. All you need to do is click on the Articleize Chrome extension right here. Yes, there is a Chrome extension as a part of the package. And you can just click on Get Transcript. It automatically shows you the right option for every website. And once it's got the transcript, just click on Proceed to Articleize. And you will see the transcript on the screen. If you want to change it in any way, you can. Otherwise, just click on Next. And then you get to choose how you want to create the article, what kind of AIs you want to use. So we do give you options to use multiple AIs. There's of course OpenAI, ChatGPT, there is Gemini, Mistral, Claude models. There are models from Meta, Llama and Grok 3 too. So you can use any AI you want. I'm going to use OpenAI GPT-4. It's a pretty good one. You can also select the language that you want to create the final content in. And remember, it doesn't matter what the source content is in. The final language is according to what you choose. So yes, it does the translation on runtime. Now you can also choose to either view the TOC, the table of contents that Articleize generates for that particular content that you gave as source, or you can just choose to skip that step. And of course, Articleize also creates images, right? And you have multiple models to use to create the images too. I will use GPT images 1, but there are a bunch of other models. And if you want, you can put text on the images. Yes, I want to do that. You can also choose the ratio for the image and decide how many images you want to create. And you can choose the style of the article that you want to write. So you've got so many different styles. Next, you can choose how many words you want to create. 1200 is pretty good. Just click on Next, and the first thing, Articleize will look at the source content. It will automatically structure it and create a table of contents. There it is. You can modify the TOC if you want to, and you can choose from 3 different headlines. If you want to change the headline for some reason, let's say you want to use a dash instead of a colon, or you want to change anything else you want, just do that and click on Next. Now the article is being written. And now the images are being generated. It takes like 20 to 30 seconds to get this done. And there you have it. This is the article. Look at the way it's structured. A perfectly made image. Then you've got the article with different headlines. And by the way, this is a very, very powerful editor. It is a very powerful AI editor. If you've used the best in the class, it's equivalent to those. and you can change anything that you want. So there's a particular subheadline and sub-subheadlines. Everything is structured in here, and you can modify it the way you want. Let's say for some reason you want to create more content for this particular headline. All you need to do is select this, and you will automatically get options like rewrite, like expand, reduce, or generate image. For example, if I want to expand, all I need to do is click here. And here is the content that's written. You can change it any way you want. If you want to reformat it or change it, change any text about it, you can do that. Once you're ready, just click on use. And there you have it. The content is replaced, and you can modify the article with AI in so many different ways. Let's say you wanted to rewrite this sentence, this paragraph. No problem. Click on rewrite. There you have it. Modify it if you want and click on use, and it's replaced. Similarly, you can do more than just select content and rewrite, expand, or reduce, or even generate an image for it. You can even create a list. For example, let's say we want to create a list for this particular subhead. No problems, just go into Articleize, then click on Insert List with AI, and you can just type impact of economic slowdown in China. And if you want to include any items, you can. If you want to instruct AI about what kind of items to include, you can do that too. Once you're ready, just click on generate, and you get the list right away. And click on use. If you wanted to change anything, of course you can. Format the article as you want. You can also insert content with AI. So if you want to expand or put new content in any way, for example, here you want to write a paragraph on how the industries are going silent China, only write 70 words. You can give exactly the instruction you want and click on generate. Use. That's how easy it is to keep augmenting your article, to modify it the way you want. Of course, you can do it by hand too. You can polish it to perfection. If you want to put in an image, you can do it in the edit mode. Click on the image button, and you have multiple options. Either you can generate with AI, or you can choose to upload an image from your computer if you have an image that you want to put up, or you can get images from Unsplash or Pexels. So these are free, sources to find images. Let's say China industry, and click on search. You get lots of options. For example, choose this one and use, and that image is inserted in your article. So yes, you have multiple sources for images too, and you can even put in quotes from AI. So you can just ask the AI to give you a quote. Give me a quote on the industrialization of China by a USA politician, and click on generate. I'll put this over here and click on generate. And there you have it, the quote exactly the way you want. So you can augment the article any way you want, either modify it manually or use AI to update it. You can even create the slug using the AI, so it does the SEO for you too. You can create meta keywords using AI and write the meta description using AI. So you will have a polished article with all the elements you want, presented exactly the way you want, in a matter of minutes. No need to spend hours trying to write an article. And once you're ready to publish it, you can either save it and publish it to your blog. You can connect your blogs to Articleize. We support connectivity to WordPress and Tumblr. So if you want to publish directly from Articleize, you can use WordPress or Tumblr and just click on publish, and it will get published there. Otherwise, if you're using other platforms, just copy and paste into any platform that you want. You can also download the article as an HTML file, and you can then print to PDF. If you want to create a PDF file of the article, you can. So the article is going to look like that as an HTML. This is an HTML file. And if you want to print it into a PDF, maybe make an ebook out of it or something like that, you could do that. You can also convert it to Markdown. So Markdown is a format that a lot of forums use, and if you want to use it, to put content on forums or on Quora, you could use Markdown there. So that's also possible. And it works just the same for every single platform. Let's say you wanted content from X. So I'm on my X profile now for the company Technic Force, and you wanted to grab, let's say you see a nice little post or a thread and you wanted to convert into an article. No big deal. Again, click on the Articleize logo, then click on select posts, start selection, and select the post that you want to convert, just like that. Here we go. And then click on finish selection and then click on proceed to articleize. You will see the post right over here. If you want to modify it, you do that. Otherwise, just click on next. And again, you got the same options. And there you have it. This is the article written on the basis of that X post. The same thing for Facebook. Let's convert this example post into an article. Just hit the Articleize button, select post, start selection, select the posts that you want to convert, just like this, and then finish selection, proceed to Articleize, and right away you get the content. The same workflow, modify the TOC, choose the headline, click on next. Check this out. This is the article. Look at the amount of detail in there, and if you want to change it again, of course you can. Not a big deal at all. We wrote 3 amazing articles in just less than 10 minutes. Now Articleize has the same deal for every single platform. Whether you are on Threads or on Quora or on Reddit, you just hit the Articleize button and it will convert that content into articles. So it's like your constant companion. You don't have to go back to any platform. All you need to do is hit this button no matter where you are. If you see something while you're browsing that you like, click this button and Articleizes. That's how easy it is. And Articleize writes articles that are humanized, that are 100% not going to be detected by AI detectors as an AI content. Also, they also pass copyscape. You can use these articles without any risk. The images are also copyright free. Either they are generated by AI itself according to your article, or you can find free images from Unsplash and Pexels, or you can put in your own images. Also, Articleize has advanced features like restricted phrases. So yes, there is an algorithm in there that makes things unique, that creates high quality articles. But also apart from that, it recognizes the system that AI detectors use to detect certain content as AI. So one of them is using common phrases that AI uses, and Articleize automatically restricts your content writer or your content from having those phrases, right? And if you want, you can add to it, you can modify it if you want to, and your articles will not have those phrases. So that increases the originality, the uniqueness of your article even more. So this was Articleize, and it can help you write amazing articles that are unique, that are trending, that are relevant to the market, without having to spend a lot of time and a lot of effort. So if you like what you see, get Articleize, and I'll see you inside. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off.